"I can't steal your wallet. You just wanted to downplay me in front of everyone. Your allegations are baseless. Shame on you." These were the words of my sister-in-law when she was caught stealing my wallet. "Hi, my name is Ava. I met Jack at a crowded train station. It was one of those mornings where everyone seemed to be in a hurry, and finding a seat was like winning a minor lottery. Jack was the guy who noticed I was struggling to find a spot and offered me his seat. It was a simple, kind gesture that stood out in the chaos of the morning commute. We got to talking during the ride and found out we had a lot in common, and by the time we reached our stops, we had exchanged numbers. It felt like a chance meeting you only heard about, but it happened so naturally. From there, things just clicked between us, leading to coffee dates and long conversations, and eventually, we started dating. It was all very straightforward and felt right from the start. After that chance meeting at the train station, Jack became a significant part of my life, and it wasn't long before he was introduced to my parents. They took to him almost immediately, charmed by his genuine kindness and how he genuinely cared about making a good impression. It became common for my parents to invite Jack over for dinner, an invitation he was always eager to accept. Jack's visits to our home were filled with warmth and laughter. My parents appreciated his respectful demeanor, his interest in their stories, and how he always offered to help with the dishes after meals. During these dinners, Jack shared stories of his own family, ambitions, and interests, which only endeared him more to my parents. They saw in him not just the man who had won their daughter's heart, but someone who had become part of the family. The bond between Jack and my parents grew more robust with each visit. They discussed everything from mundane daily happenings to deep philosophical topics, often lingering at the dinner table long after the meal had ended. Jack's presence in our home brought a new energy and a sense of completeness. These dinners were more than just meals, they celebrated the new ties that had formed between us all. However, an unexpected challenge arose as we began to plan our wedding. Emily, Jack's sister, whose vibes had always been slightly off with me, took her reservations about our union to a new level. She started spreading false rumors about my past, alleging that I had been in numerous relationships and questioning my character. These baseless and hurtful rumors were designed to sow doubt and discord between Jack and me, and within our families and circle of friends. Jack was my rock during this tumultuous time. He knew me well enough not to let the rumors affect his trust in me. We faced the situation with a united front, addressing the rumors directly and reassuring our loved ones of the truth. It was a testing time that required us to communicate openly and support each other unconditionally. Confronting Emily about her actions was difficult but necessary. It was a conversation that brought to light her fears and insecurities about losing her brother and the changes our marriage would bring to their family dynamics. It was a pivotal moment that allowed us to address underlying issues, paving the way for healing and understanding. Despite the challenges, our relationship became more vital, and our commitment to each other was unwavering. We celebrated love, resilience, and the triumph of truth over falsehood on our wedding day. It was a testament to our journey together, which taught us the value of trust, the strength of unity, and the power of love to overcome adversity. Our marriage marked the beginning of a new chapter, where we continue to grow together, facing life's challenges with the knowledge that whatever comes our way, we have each other. As for Emily, time and effort have begun to mend the rifts, slowly transforming her from a skeptic into an ally as she witnesses the enduring strength of our bond. The dynamics within our newly formed family took an unexpected turn one afternoon, a moment that tested the very foundations of our relationships. Jack was away on a business trip, and in his absence, a situation unfolded that I could have never anticipated. Jack's mom and Emily approached me with a request, or rather a demand, that caught me off guard. They explained that the family was going through significant financial difficulties and saw me as a potential solution to their problems. With a sense of urgency, they asked me to approach my parents for financial assistance to help them out of their predicament. The request itself was shocking, but what followed was even more so. They insinuated that if I could not secure the funds from my parents, my place in the family and home would be reconsidered. The threat was veiled but clear, leveraging my absence of Jack as an opportunity to press their demands, creating a scenario where I felt isolated and cornered. I was torn. On the one hand, I understood that families face hardships and that helping each other is essential. However, how the request was made and the implicit threat that accompanied it left me feeling deeply uncomfortable. It was a manipulation of familial bonds for financial gain, a situation I had never imagined finding myself in. During this turmoil, I sought counsel in the values that Jack and I shared: honesty, integrity, and respect for one another. Despite his being away, I decided to communicate directly with Jack to discuss the situation openly and decide on a course of action together. The conversation reinforced our unity and commitment to handle challenges as partners. Jack was taken aback by the revelation and deeply upset by the undue pressure on me. He assured me of his unwavering support and promised to address the issue with his mother and sister upon his return. He emphasized that our home was ours, and no one had the right to threaten my place. When Jack returned, he approached the situation calmly and firmly, which I admired. We met with his mum and Emily, discussing the financial situation transparently and exploring viable solutions that did not involve imposing on my parents. It was a difficult conversation that required navigating delicate family dynamics and setting clear boundaries. This incident, though challenging, became a pivotal moment in our marriage. It underscored the importance of communication, mutual support, and standing united in facing external pressures. It also initiated a broader conversation about financial planning and responsibility within the family, leading to a more structured approach to managing finances. The ordeal brought Jack and me closer, reinforcing our commitment to face life's challenges together, grounded in the values that define our relationship. It was a reminder that while we cannot control the actions of others, we can choose how we respond, strengthening our bond in the process. The fabric of our marriage faced its most severe test not long after Jack's family's unsettling request for financial aid. I recounted the incident upon Jack's return, expecting support and understanding. However, to my dismay, Jack found the situation difficult to believe. He couldn't fathom his mother and sister leveraging such pressure, especially in his absence. This disbelief created a rift between us, a chasm filled with unspoken words and unresolved tensions. It was a challenging period, marked by a sense of isolation as I grappled with feeling unsupported by the person I needed most. Months passed, and the incident remained a shadow over our relationship, a topic skirted around in conversations, its resolution hanging in the balance. Then, an event occurred that brought everything to a head. We attended a funeral, a sad gathering that brought families together in mourning. Amidst the grief and condolences, history repeated in an uncanny echo of the past. My wallet went missing. Given the previous incident with Jack's sister Emily, suspicion gnawed at me, urging me to seek answers. Turning to the CCTV footage of the venue, we were confronted with undeniable evidence. Emily was caught on camera, her actions deliberate as she took my wallet. The revelation was shocking, not just for the act itself, but for the ensuing drama when confronted. Despite the clear evidence, Emily vehemently denied the accusations, weaving a narrative of misunderstanding and victimhood. The situation escalated, tensions flaring amidst the grieving relatives. What pained me most, however, was Jack's reaction, or rather his lack of one. In a moment that called for solidarity and support, Jack remained silent, a bystander in a scenario that demanded his intervention. His inaction spoke volumes, leaving me to navigate the accusations and drama alone, reinforcing the isolation I felt months earlier. His sister tried everything to eliminate the blame from herself, but she had caught it. She was adamant about not accepting it. After this, my life with Jack was not the same person anymore for me, and I would always question whether I should stay with him or not. What do you guys suggest?